Okay, everyone, so it is time for entertainment. This is going to be an interesting fight. I don't want that. I want that. Now, what in theory we need to do is we need to, obviously, like, stun Moreau so that his, the body part of him comes out the mouth and attack that. The problem is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to just do that for the entire fight. I don't know if I've got enough, like, oomph to manufacture that or not. I don't know. Well, that's good timing. I forgot that was there. Neat. Okay, here we go then. But this is also the first... I didn't actually use the high-capacity magazine in the... I don't think I actually used it in my hardcore run. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure I just straight sold it. And no one commented about it either. They were like, yeah, okay, you know what you're doing. I'm like, cheers. Thanks for the faith and belief, everyone. Alright, here we go then. So yeah, we're going to want to use mines plenty. I don't know if I want to use the tack on. I want to use that first. Alright. Here we go.
I guess I gotta do this.
Now, much like the previous boss fight, there might be some arguments to suggest like using the handgun for just some kind of damage as you go may not be the worst thing. We'll see. Yeah. Right, let's get some mines down. I don't think we'll be able to do the most damage. Oh shit, he's coming that way. Getting him to bust these things down now is not the worst. We'll save the, Holy shit! But yeah, we will be able to counter-attack when he does attack. Ah, it's missed, damn. Ow. Right. Don't know how easy it's going to be to... I might be dead here. Round the corner. I don't know how easy it's going to be to, like, take a hit from him. And then not actually, like, take further damage and just heal automatically. I'm going to try. But it's going to be difficult, by the looks of it. But yeah, that's bad. It's actually taking multiple explosives to stun his mouth open. That's very bad for us. Damn. I got hit twice there. That's why I died. Shit. Yeah, that's really bad. Like, explosives are not, like, exposing that. They, are not exposing him. That's really bad for us. I'm not surprised that was going to be the case. Like, it doesn't shock me hugely, but it is disappointing. You know?
I guess I gotta do this.
I'm trying to be more surprised than I actually am, you know? So it means you're going to be left in a situation where you're going to be trying to, like, bait him into attacking, dodging the attack, and then kind of trying to, damn it. And then trying to, like, return fire. It's a, going to be a difficult ask. gun, like, literally turning on, like, itself there. That's pretty cool, but also frightening. I think I ever saw him do that on thingy.
Watch this.
Yeah, like that. I've kind of got to get him to attack and miss so I can counterfire. It's going to be an attritional fight, basically. Fuck, I missed. I actually think I just missed both shots. That's depressing. Oh, damn it. It's almost like the Lady D boss fight again. That, like, you know, to get an actual precise shot is going to be difficult. Which is just the way it is. Yeah, he doesn't care. Doesn't give a single concern. No, don't reload. I've got the high capacity mag. But the good thing, at least with this fight, compared to, say, the Lady D fight, is the Lady D fight, you're on, effectively, a bit of a soft time. We have to shoot some of these. We have to shoot that one especially because we were too close. But, like, the Lady D fight, you're on a soft timer. Whereas this one, you're not, like, particularly. I reckon, as long as you aren't taking damage and you've got ammo, Jesus, you could probably keep going at this one. You just stay out of trouble. There we go. Damn. I feel like I'm doing a bad job with that shooting, and it's because I am. Is he? I don't know where he is. There he is. I didn't know if he was already going into a thing or not. Alright, while that's going on, I might pay for this. Come on. Into the explosive. How? Right, that has to heal. What the fuck, everyone? What the fuck? Moreau's not really playing very much ball, is he? What am I doing? It's like 3 mines he's taken. And it's not done anything? Jeez. I don't know how many more of these I can make. The problem is, I don't know how much of a deal it's going to make if I make more. This is like doing nothing to him. Right, there we go. So combine that in. I don't know how much ammo that gives us. 13 shots. There we go. I think that's going to be my best bet, is just take your time, you know, kind of. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in that position. And, you know, see if you can get out of this spot without dying, basically. Round and round and round we go. He is catching up, I fear. He's faster, but he's got a... That hit me. What? Excuse me? I got nothing. I think I got really unlucky there. Really unlucky. Jeez. So yeah, sometimes Moreau does this like kind of like skidding attack I've spotted. Now I don't remember ever seeing him do this on hardcore, like ever. And I suspect that this might be a Village of Shadows only thing. Although I don't know, we didn't really get to see too much of how Moreau worked in hardcore, really. So I can't say I really know. Also, by the way, this feels uncomfortably close to dying. Not even like properly in, but it's like an invisible wall that won't let me go in anymore. It's kind of weird, but whatever. But yeah, if he does that skinny attack, what you've basically got to do is you've got to go into one of the alcoves. And he can't hit you from there. He kind of like protects you. It's a bit like the bee swarm attack that Lady D does. Except it doesn't look like Moreau can bust the various alcoves. Of course, if he does it and you're just nowhere near an alcove and not ready to get into one, you're just taking damage. And there's just not a lot you can do about it. It's just shrug. I've also not seen him do this before. Well, I hate to say it, folks, but this boss fight on Village of Shadows is kind of not very interesting, being honest. What ends up happening is you start just getting kind of, you know, you're basically just waiting around for ages, kind of waiting for a spot to kind of take the occasional shot at him, especially when you run out of explosives. And it's like, you know, explosives take forever to, like, open up a weak spot on him so you can hit him properly. So it's kind of like, you know, you're losing loads of weaponry just to try to get an opportunity like that. It doesn't do anything. It's, like, completely irrelevant to him. And then what ends up happening is then he does that attack every now and again, which is almost impossible to prepare for and defend against, unless you happen to either know it's coming, which you can't, or you just get lucky. Also, one thing I've noticed, yeah, like that shit, like, there are so many occasions where that shit just clips you, even when you're flat against the wall crouching, he just spits over it and still manages to hit you sometimes, which is really, really bad. And I just can't defend that. It's not good. Like, if you're crouching against the wall like this, and he's hitting you from, like, you know, somewhere over there, and he's still managing to hit you. Like, what are you meant to do? Other than just sit in a freaking alcove, like, forever. Which you can't do. You can't sit in an alcove forever and a day. It's just not really a practical way to take on this fight, so... And say the action is just very long. You know? Just missed there. Just missed again, you know, I might as well restart. Like, you know, it just is what it is, folks. This is not a very interesting fight. Like, I want to show you more, but there's really no reason not to. Like, you're seeing what there is. It's just, it's long, it takes ages, because you can't really hit him very much. And you do end up just getting into... I just missed the shot. I'm busy talking, this is why I'm doing this. But you end up in just like sometimes situations where you're kind of running around in a circle. Like he hits you, you run around in a circle for like 30 seconds until you can get your orange health back. And then as you come out, you try and hit him, he hits you again. You run around again for another 30 seconds. And you're just there forever, waiting, you know, to either get an opportunity to hit him or to just die. Neither's good. Also, his acid attack has a very decent habit of hitting you multiple times in the same hit. So it's basically, you got to treat it as an instant get hit by his, by the acid, which is also pretty bad. Yeah, see there again, just missed twice. It's like, you know. What are you meant to do here? It's like there. Like, what are you meant to do? Like, I cannot get any close to this down wall, and it still hits you. That's not good, everyone. That's not good. Like there, again. It's just like... It's nonsense. You have to be close enough to get him to do an attack so that you can counterattack him. But then if you're in any remote kind of nearness to him, he just seems to be able to hit you with his acid, even like over buildings when you're clearly underneath cover. You know, it's annoying, but the thing that's more annoying about it is I have no recollection of this ever happening in hard. So it's either that I just didn't happen to experience it the first time I went through the boss fight, or his mechanics have changed somewhat for the purposes of Age of Shadows. I don't know, folks. I can't comment either way. But curious to know what you think. One thing as well that is worth noting is when he goes on like this big barfing form, like the alcoves again are a good way of covering from him. Make him run past you and then you can kind of go back in yourself. And you can, if you're quick and more accurate than I was, get a counter shot on him as well, so I guess there's that. It's just preventing him and hoping that he doesn't ever do his whatchamacallit? The dashing attack. The dashing attack is like the real problem because you can't, there isn't really much of a defense against it. There's not really a lot you can do. Like you just getting hit by it unless you're lucky enough to spot him doing it. And be close enough to a infant gear to protect against it. Now, this is far from being like an RNG fest or like that. I mean, it's not even close to an RNG fest. But, you know, there's still, you know, there's definitely a degree of having to try and manipulate him. And manipulating how he attacks and when he attacks. Supposed to just doing like nothing to win. Wow. What am I meant to do about that angle? Okay, so next thing I want to try is seeing if flash grenades are really in any offense against Moreau, because I don't think I ever really gave flash grenades a spin against him. Okay, so flash grenades can be used to get the thing open for a little bit. Yeah, what the hell? Not for long, mind you. And of course, if you miss your shot, then that's no great. But, yeah, nice to know that that's at least an option. That's good. Oh, okay, next bit of acid. I think the acid rain... He doesn't seem to do, like, as a timed thing. I think he seems to do it as a, you know, per health thing. I.e., he'll do it, like, when he's got X amount of health remaining. I believe that's what's going on with that, which is pretty cool. Nice bit of kind of gauging what's going on. Because, like, times where I've not really had much of a hit on him and the chance to attack him very much, he's just not done it at all. He's just chased me all the way around, so... I think it's fairly safe to suggest that that's how that works. That was unlucky. Interesting, though. I just took a full hit there and didn't actually go in danger. I'm dead. Oh, I'm lucky. I should have died there. We'll just take the heal. Man, oh, we're a mess, everyone. Oh, fuck. Well, there's not really a lot you can do here. You're just kind of stuck. I was also unlucky running into there and that happening. It's pretty bad, unlucky. Alright, so this is like his third spit, I think, now. Although I'm kind of losing track. Although all the runs are kind of molding into each other. And definitely a few things that I have learned from this boss fight. A bit like the Lady D fight in that respect, and that, you know, doing the boss fight, like, I have learned certainly plenty about how this game wants to work. So, first thing it's worth noting is that you do need to employ a combination of both using the your sniper and shotgun. There's definitely a lot about kind of trying to pick out what attacks it is that Moreau's gonna do. So like if he's gonna go for like a spit attack, get long so you can snipe him. And if he's gonna go like just a close range attack, you can kind of dive behind something to make him just you know, attack, miss, and then shotgun him. Also, this attack as well, when he does this, if you're in the right spot like here, you can make him just walk around you, and then by the time he turns around, he tends to leave himself exposed. Usually a bit better than that. But he does tend to follow up with a dive attack, so you've got to be ready to protect yourself when he does that. But again, yeah, that's not the first time that's happened, where literally, like, that's occurred. I'm literally in full cover underneath something, and he's still catching me with the bar attack. That just shouldn't be that way at all. Also, this is bad. But, you know, it's just a case of shrug, really. That's what the game's gonna do. But yeah, like here you can kind of like, you know, dodge and dodge and dodge. This is another one as well, where it's like a short-range bar attack. So you can kind of go close. But sometimes he'll go for like a longer range, it's more constant, which leaves him exposed. So just get long and snipe him. But yeah, that definitely works. The flash grenades can definitely be used as a defense mechanism to mainly that attack. Another thing that also has been demonstrated to me as well is that our improved block has actually made quite a significant difference to the damage we take. Like, you know, there's been a few times where I've literally blocked up like a dive attack like that, and it hasn't immediately put me on danger. It's a bit inconsistent. I don't know what does and doesn't trigger it sometimes, but have noticed it. So like there, you see, like there, I took the hit, which made an ended animation. And didn't take much of a damage, so definitely the getting our block up, big difference, big difference. Right, we should probably also get the grenade launcher. I haven't used it this run. I don't think it's worth enough just using it just to expose him for a shot. This is one where he's a lot longer here. It's like a longer bar attack. But you can get kind of like sort of medium to long range, and you're out of his range, and leaves us exposed. This is bad. Might need a flash grenade here. Nah, we're fine. Definitely something what we are going to have to make more of in this run is more flash grenades. These things are going to get us out of some real jams and situations where we're in danger of taking near, like, unavoidable damage. Yeah, here's the attack. Fortunately, not much of a line here to kind of counter, but the concept's there, you know. But yeah, sadly, this boss fight is just... fuck. I have no more health items, that's a problem. Yeah, unfortunately, this boss fight just hasn't been very interesting. You know, it's like, I kind of want to record more and show more, but I've literally just stopped recording until I've gotten close to killing him, because it's just, you know, just using hard drive space, and there's absolutely nothing else to report, apart from a couple of things that you've seen happen in this video, so... And it's a great shame. As I say, it's, I don't think this is a bad boss fight at all, like in the normal game, but you know, how this has changed for, you know, Vid Shadows and doing this vanilla, it's just really long. It's just a really long, repetitive fight. That's bad. Oh, he's doing this. Okay, then. Yeah, again, this one isn't too bad. If he just does this all the time, it's fine. Just lead him around a little bit, and then take a long route. And then you just snipe him when he's done. Like that. And then get ready to defend if need be. Something a bit like that. Still using plenty of ammo though, as you can see. Like, we started this battle with what, 50 shotgun shells in reserve? Yeah. I've been using the shotgun a lot more in this fight as well than I expected. That's bad. Got lucky there. I think he like dived from me and kind of got stuck. Sometimes he does because of his size, especially around that middle bit. Like occasionally he kind of like gets stuck in there on a few attacks. I have noticed that. I don't think it's anything that you can look to make heavy exploitative use of, but I have spotted it. Mercifully, this one's over. Like, I want to try and put a bit more of a positive spin on it.
Was in life. Disgusting.
But yeah, end of the day, that was just a long, long fight, and it wasn't really very interesting at all. And that's just the way it is. You know, it's no one's fault at all. It's just, you know, it's just the way it is. So be it. Anyways, we beat it. So here's the state of play afterwards. We've gone through not as much ammo as I actually thought it would take in the end. I was expecting him to actually take more damage. So we must have been getting... I must have been pretty close to beating him, like, several times. And just somehow, for whatever reason, not managing to do so. For reasons I don't necessarily know. So, you know, we'll take the win. I'm happy. It's good enough with me. We can move on now. Such a shame as well of that fight. Like, I've actually been, you know, like, especially after having managed to beat the Dimitrescu fight. Like, I've definitely been kind of getting into this actual fight. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. How much I love you, Heisenberg. Blah, 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 blah. I've definitely sort of been getting into, you know, into the run a lot more. You know, so that kind of, you know, happening... Yeah, kind of unfortunate, but yeah. They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners. Okay, so before we leave, one thing we need to make sure to do is to swing back here, because now we should be able to get hold of the treasure that was down here, which I never did the first time. Yeah, there we go. So the this is now vacated out, and our treasure has gone somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Ooh, a couple of flashbang grenades. That's a very nice find. Can I stab you? Come on. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, we'll get you that way then. So be it. Here it is. And our prize was the Silver Angel statue from the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, sadly. We wish it was. The Shrine of the Silver Angel? Just not the same ring. Wait, what? Fish? There's fish. Also, this is the wrong way around. There we go. Fish! There we go. You can barely see a damn thing in this water at all. Like, that was not a particularly pleasant experience, that, but the job is done, and that's what matters. So yeah, all in all, like, we've pretty much looted this place for pretty much everything of worth that was fairly easy to get. And yeah, as I say, our ammo situation is looking pretty good, I would wager. Which is handy, because we've got the stronghold to get through, which is going to be a fight. And then we've got the factory, which is... I am admittedly concerned about the factory. My worry is there's going to be a lot of areas I just can't really avoid the fighting. Also, is this area freed up now? See, again, another situation where you come in later. I thought I heard something there. And the area just completely empties. It's happened so much in this game. It's amazing to find that this is actually the case. It's kind of shocking, being honest. And there's probably more areas where you can do this as well, which I just simply missed and just never spotted that you can do something like this, which is again even more frightening. So you know, I never did find what was this missing thing that apparently I could never find in this area, and like having had another go through the area, I still can't find it. I have absolutely no idea what item is meant to be hidden around here. Maybe it's just like some really horribly hidden like gem that you've just got to be in the right spot to see it flash. Otherwise, you've got no chance. But like I've scoured this place so much between 2 runs, just can't find it. Whatever it is, it's gonna stay hidden, and I will never find it. So you know, so be it. What can you do? Now, we do need to get the hell out of here. And I do want to, before we finish this video, I do want to deal with getting the weapon and the various goods that are out this direction. Now, the problem with this is that this is going to be difficult. This is going to be very difficult because not only do we know there's a wolf thing on the way back, there's going to be there's still going to be conflict probably on the way there, as there was previously. There was a load of flyers. There is just so much scope to make life miserable for the player here. So much scope. So I'm a little concerned, a little worried. We'll have to see how we go. We are also the wolf dude. We may legit have to fight him. I don't think he's avoidable. There's too much open ground on the way back. I think we're gonna have to kill him. And I just don't see a way that we can get away from the situation without that happening. So we're gonna do what we can here. But I am expecting trouble. At least we're not in a like completely desperate spot and situation from question. In Resident Evil 4, you could use flash grenades to kill a ton of crows. Can you actually do the same in this game? I've never tried and kind of want to test, but I went for the tricky one first, hoping I could pick up another one. I could make it even an argument for maybe just shooting a grenade launcher shot in there to like bank like 7-8 grand, but I don't think you need that much cash. So I actually shot the thing up here. Impressive. Okay, we need to gotta proceed around very carefully, everyone. We are likely going to make some enemies here. Right, we need to dive inside as quick as we can. Good. Holy shit! Was unpleasant. Now, that will have attracted attention. Yeah. On the roof. Another 6 grand. Yeah, that's real. That's the weird thing I'm gonna have as well in this game. Is whereas sort of earlier in the game, combat is not really profitable. As we get our weapons to become more powerful. Did that miss? No. As our weapons get gradually more powerful, and as you get later into the game, enemies, look at that, 6 grand or rusted scrap. As the enemies also start producing a little bit more cash and dropping better goods, we will be able to actually, you know, warrant fighting a bit more. We gotta be careful, but we can do more dudes. Now, I wonder, could I go in a couple of buildings here and like round these dudes up, if you will, and then like use a pipe bomb and just get a load of them? Can't do it here though, not practically. But even that slave there, look at that, 4 grand for the slave. You know, that's basically like a cheap upgrade. And it's weird, like, you almost want them to be dropping scrap most of the time, even though they won't. Right, let's just make 2 of those. Whoa! Oh, shit! I should heal. Ah, fuck this. Piece of trash. Didn't realize that would trigger him. I mean, it makes sense that it would trigger him, but yeah, that was unpleasant. Here's Moreau's experiment book. Here is the Wolf's Bane. We're going to need to use this to get out of here. I don't particularly fancy fighting this, otherwise this is going to be so tanky. That's assuming there's only one. Now, there is a zip line, you'll notice, which you can use. If we can get there. Gotta make sure we ambush him for the first shot, or we manage to find a way to get out of here without attracting his attention. He's coming around. I don't know, there might be value in fighting. Oh shit. Ow. Well, that's bad. I don't know if he can get in. Oh, I wasn't prepared to take that chance. That is multiple magnum shots he's taken, by the way. Didn't care. Fucking hell. In. Was that worth it? Maybe. It's debatable. Man, obviously all our weapons are empty. The whole idea is obviously I want to be using this to get hold of tons of ammo from the Duke. That's entirely the point here. And, you know, in a vanilla challenge, like, you gotta You gotta take advantage of this, everyone. I imagine most people take advantage of this anyway, so I don't feel even remotely guilty about it. Alright then. Well, that went all things considered pretty damn well, so I can't complain too much. There we go. I like this one. I think this is probably my favorite of the puzzles here. I'm amazed that happened though. But yeah, this is probably my favorite of the lot. I really like this one. I think it's really, really cool. It's also not too complicated, and it just looks really, really good. Alright, bit of care and attention needed here. Nice and steady across. Can't see a damn thing in at the moment. But yeah, basically, apart from that one little bit on the left side and, like, managing to fall off of the bottom of that thing, like, it's basically... You basically can't go wrong there, so it's, nice and straightforward. And I appreciate it. Okay, then. So, with that done, let's get the hell out of here. Now, again, it looks like I've got a lot of ammo, and to be fair, I didn't expect to have this much at this point of the game. But a lot of it's going to have to be used. The stronghold is going to be ugly. You've got the Urias boss fight coming, and he's going to have friends. That's going to be a problem. We've got the factory. There's going to be soldats everywhere, and I'm not going to be able to avoid all that many, I don't think. And then, of course, we've got, like, Miranda herself, who is going to be the spongiest bullet sponge to ever sponge. Gonna be ugly, everyone. It's gonna be ugly. Now, before we leave, because we didn't get an opportunity to do this earlier, because we didn't have the appropriate item, make sure to come back here to grab a few extra goodies. There we go. Including chickens. Damn it, get back here. Oh, for the love of... Every time these things make a mockery out of me. Every time. I still don't understand what this arrow's to do with, by the way. I got absolutely no idea what this arrow means at all. Completely confusing. If anyone knows if that means something else here that I can do, which I just haven't done, please, please tell me what it is in the comment section. I would like to know. But only, I ain't got a darn clue. All I know is that you can come up here and get hold of the Pigeon Blood Ruby for the rubies. Of which I'm sure the Duke will give us a few. Should be nice. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to be done here as well. I think we are pretty much set for the stronghold. That's what the man wants. That's what the man wants. Also, this is open now, so that's nice. So, yeah. Alright then. So my understanding is we're about to have a scrap. Get him! I can appreciate how they just stare at you when they see you. I can attest to that being a very authentic experience, everyone. You can take it from me. Very authentic. Alright then.
Ah, my apologies.
Yes, I'm sure. Alright, lots and lots and lots of goods. What does that go into? I don't remember.
This is Lord Moreau's? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
Yeah, that. Okay then, so we still can't get the Somali, which is a shame, but we can definitely get hold of the,
Thank you.
of this
Now
one
to
here
cook.
to give us a load of health. Again, I don't know if that's really going to make much difference, but it can't hurt to have. Maybe against, like, you know, stuff like weaker enemies, Lycans and stuff, maybe.
Well.
And like the slaves, maybe it'll make a difference. Against bosses, I don't think it's going to.
I wouldn't mind having that again.
We have exactly enough to get hold of the Pt.9, fascinatingly. Which is exactly what we're going to go ahead and do.
Thank you. Now to cook.
The Mitite. I have no idea.
Here it is.
Do I look like
Please,
a culinary
join
expert? I got no idea. Regardless, it means the only thing we're missing is the
I wouldn't
rare
mind
fish.
having that again.
To get hold of the pest.
I've
very
procured
nice.
some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
So they do stock up. Good. Good knowledge to know. Okay, that's handy. Alright then. We shall buy
Thank
that.
you for your purchase.
I don't know if I actually want to buy any more ammo at the moment. We're actually pretty decently stocked up, and I have to bear in mind inventory space. And to be honest, we have more important things, technically, in regards to weapons. So, let's have a look here. We will upgrade that. Shame I can't upgrade any of those capacities. We can upgrade that capacity, though, for the spare rounds. And yeah, we can't upgrade the Magnum yet for ammo capacity. So, I think I'm going to hang fire on the Magnum for now. We aren't going to need to use it for at least a little while. So, I'm going to wait on upgrading that. Do I want to upgrade the power of the tack? 27 grand for basically 8 shots that are slightly more powerful than before. I think I don't bother. I think we just save the cash. I don't think we bother.
One moment, please.
Upgrades, you can see, are starting to get a little bit expensive, so, you know. It's so hard to know how much money we're actually going to have, so... It's really hard to know how much money we're actually going to have. I guess we'll upgrade the rate of fire.
Delighted to.
But I'm not going to upgrade this anymore. This is where we're going to keep it until we get hold of the Scorpion, which isn't that far away, to be honest, so... I mean, I've got the money. Sure, we'll put it into the weapon now. Get that power upgrade. Get that ready to rock and roll fairly soon. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with all this. Yeah.
Till next we meet.
Indeed. So yeah, here's our inventory as it looks, and all things considered, I think it's pretty good. Space is really cluttered though, as you can see, which is one reason I don't want to buy any more ammunition, because I just don't. I don't think we really need the ammunition. Although we are about to get into obviously a difficult fight with Urias. I think this fight is gonna beat our ass, and I'm very, very worried by it. I think it's gonna really be painful, but we're not gonna know until we get stuck in here, so we'll see how we go as I try and make this look at least slightly more presentable. Also, a couple of lockpicks still to go. Where have I not been using them? Is there anywhere I've gone where I've not lockpicked? I don't think so. I think we've got that already a rock and roll for the factory, so that's neat. Alright then, folks, so that's going to be all for the video as per always. So thank you all for watching. Next time, we will be heading to the Stronghold. Although, first of all, we're going to go down the river and take the Lone Road. Go down here and use our boat to get around a few different places. I want to get hold of that speed boost. Now that we have the crank, we can get the rare fish. Assuming that I remember this game correctly. I might be wrong, and I'm about to look like a complete idiot. Find out next time.